ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳೇ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಒಂದು ಅವಿಸ್ಮರಣೀಯ ಮತ್ತು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ದಿನ ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವ ಕಾನ್ವೊಕೇಶನ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ತಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳೇ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೆಮ್ಸ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್, faculty and all others, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Nehruji confined me to say a few words about late Sri Kantadatta Vadiyar, who was my student. I taught him in the Mysore Palace 69, 70, 71. Then I went to Canada. The rest is part of our long-standing bond. One great thing about late Sri Kantadatta Narasimharaja Vadiyar, what Dr. Nehruji told about Mr. Ashwath Narayan, our former Deputy Chief Minister, same simplicity he has. Though he was from royal family, when we were teachers, he had immense respect. More than the respect, Dr. Nehruji mentioned about Sri Ashwath Narayan about humility. That is one of the greatest virtues. You may be a man of richness, wealth, monarchy, intellectual possessions, whatnot. Everything in life man could achieve. But in spite of all that, those days, those were very conservative days. What I liked him was, we had given him a special room because they are the founders of Maharajas College and University of Mysore. 1916, his great uncle, Nalvadi Krishnaraj Vadiyar. We never had university in 9 districts of old Mysore of the princely state. It was the vision of Sri Nalvadi Krishnaraj Vadiyar that we should not go to Madras University. Let our children study here. That's one quality which he has imbibed from him, Sri Vadiyar. That humility is there. He used to respect teachers. That special room we had given, he refused to enter even once. And he was mingling with all students, and he would bow himself before the teachers. Those days, eminent teachers were there in the University of Mysore, and that kind of personality he has got. Another quality which perhaps nobody knows is, he was a prince with a democratic culture. Though his father had joined Indian Union, the first Maharaja to join Indian Union, within 24 hours he said, I will be with the people of India, my people, Mysore people. That's a kind of respect he had, for love he had for the people of Karnataka and the old Mysore. And the rest, he was Raja Pramukh, governor of 2 states, Madras and Karnataka, Mysore, old Mysore and all that. That is the second quality, that is the love of the praja, the subjects or whatever, the people who were in the princely state. The third thing about him was, he was a man with lot of vision, compassion, and kind of love for the welfare of the people of Karnataka, because he had inherited that from his great father and great uncle. And they were the people who started all these reforms, which now we are propagating as if they have done something new. No, you name anything, the Nalvadi Krishnaraj Vadiyar had given to the people of Karnataka, including reservation to the backward, the oppressed and suppressed people. That is the third quality. The fourth quality about him was, he was MP, Member of Parliament 4 times. Though the opportunity was given to him as become minister, he did not. He said, I would be happy as an MP and do my best service to the people of Karnataka. Fifth thing is, when I told him that Dr. Nehruji is a wonderful person who has a vision to train our young people, not only in the academics or pure theoretical subjects, but in applied aspect also. And that's what we had started in the University of Mysore long back in 1969-70. We started Earn While You Learn scheme in a very minuscule way. And I was one of the beneficiaries of that even earlier when I was student also. And that particular scheme, which Nehruji concretized, and chiseled it into a kind of higher education opportunity where you are not mere graduates. You are people who have acquired the work experience and the kind of teaching of all experts coming from different industries, field of experience and expertise. And those kind of vision, though we were not in a position to do it in the rigid system of the regulatory system of universities. But Nehruji convinced me that we are starting this JAMSP school, which you have visualized, and please let us join Maharaja of Mysore. And that's where Dr. Nehruji, with his son, another dynamic son, Kunal, entered the premises of the Bangalore Palace, and the rest is history, which Nehruji is going to demonstrate or tell. And you are all there, except few people. Perhaps most of you know how the JAMS school has developed in the kind of institution which has established a very unique kind of experiment that is called earn while you learn, work, study, work. This is something that is required in the conventional universities. Mr. Ashwath Narayana, our former Deputy Chief Minister and Education Minister, for which we are all proud of him, he must also initiate this kind of experiment in our traditional universities, because most of the Indian universities lack this kind of whatever the kind of interface or the kind of involvement of the youth in terms of experience. Today they are talking about skill development, innovation, Atmanirbhar, and all these things in a very humble way. It is Nehruji who started that, and I am proud that as a teacher of Maharaja, I was very confident, because Maharaja is also having a kind of suspicion about lending his name with others. But for Nehruji, he said, because you have trust in him, we will go ahead and collaborate. Today it is the example, the 10th, starting from Mr. Ashwath Narayana ji, starting from Abdul Kalam, you name anybody. I am fortunate, that way we are lucky or fortunate that you are also there, because you come from the field of education. Now about my young graduates, I have nothing to say that except that the convocation is a very solemn occasion. Pavitravadaddu. This solemn occasion will give you a kind of conferment of our whatever intellectual, knowledge-oriented, and also based on the whatever this curriculum that you have been certified, assessed and certified as the kind of product of the university or JAMSP school like that. But convocation is only an occasion to recognize you, recognize and respect the efforts of your parents, and also the teachers who have taught you, the people from industry who have come and taught you the applied aspects of what to happen or what you ought to do and all that. So you are different from the regular university products. You have the exposure, you work for 5 days in a week, Saturday, Sunday you study in JAMSP school, and you have become bright products of JAMSP school. So keep it in mind that whatever you have achieved is because of the efforts and the blessings of your parents and the kind of knowledge inputs that the faculty has given to you under the able and dynamic leadership of Dr. Nehruji and the GEMS fraternity. This is the only message I want to give you. The other message is, emotionally, all of you are excited today because you are getting your degree and you are ready to go into the life out there. But always think that this particular situation of emotion is also a memorable occasion because you are confirmed with the degree that the university is there. The third thing is, today we are talking of collaboration with international universities, globalization, and the kind of exposure that you have. I'm sure with the kind of educational input that our faculty and Dr. Nehruji and all of them have given will make you to go into any part of the world. But my only humble request to all of you is, you go anywhere, but never forget your motherland. You don't be a permanent victim of brain drain. You be proud of India, return to India with your whatever kind of job opportunities you get outside, And because Mr. Trump, a very quixotic president of America, people have lost kind of hopes in USA. But there are other countries where such good education is available. We do require international collaboration. Without international collaboration, I don't think we will achieve the kind of excellence that those countries have achieved. The economic prosperity, the welfare of the people, and the kind of facilities that they have, and the liberty, freedom, democracy, these are values which are there. So with all this, I request you to fight against injustice, corruption, lethargy, and see that the country, India, becomes not only a great country, in another 2020, 35 or 35 years, 2035, India will become one of the contending superpowers. Superpowers not in terms of military power, but in terms of its intellectual inputs, in the kind of development that we have shown, and the excellence that are. But these are all pockets of excellence. Prosperity is not distributed to all people. See that all the people of our country get the benefit of your knowledge, your experience, your service, your dedication. Be proud of us. Be proud of our Jumpsby School. Be grateful to your parents. Be thankful to your teachers. And wish you Godspeed in life and a bright future for all of you.